Hey, are you wondering how to get started with SOPs? Well, check out this video and I'm going to walk you through my 4-step process that I use to write my standard operating procedures. Hey, I'm Tanya Harrison of Signal Partners, helping you with all things operations, and that includes technology, tactics, techniques, and team. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so here's step number 1. This is my handy dandy document control log. And if you are first starting out and you have no SOPs in your business, this is going to be your initial brain dump. So you're going to list here all of the processes that you currently have and any that you know you need to have. And you can also research Google and things like that to find out what are common SOPs for, if you sell products or if you are a coach or consultant. That's the first part of this. But this is a living and breathing document, right? So we are going to update it on a regular basis. So once you actually create your SOP, you're going to put what the status is, the date it was approved, and things like that, so that you can keep track of it, because you should go back and review your SOPs periodically. I recommend at least twice a year. That's step number 1. The second thing I do is I go ahead and I record my process. So I use a screen recording software called Screencast-O-Matic. I'm actually using it now to record this video. And I hit record and I actually walk through my actual process, right? So for instance, if I'm doing a client onboarding process, I may log into my CRM. When I'm logging into my CRM, I'm actually dictating what it is that I'm doing as I'm recording my screen. So it's really specific. I'm logging into my CRM. Passwords are found in LastPass. Like whatever your process is, you're going to walk through it. That is the second thing that I do. The third thing that I do is I actually transcribe the video, right? And you can do that in a couple of different ways. You could have one of your employees or like a virtual assistant or someone actually transcribe it, or you could use a service. So they have transcription services that is either a software, or you have people that are listening to it and transcribing it, and they charge you, a rate by the amount of time that they spend. So for instance, here's an example. Rev, they provide audio transcription services. Also, if you want to use like a software, you have Outer, where you could load your video and then it transcribes it for you. What I do is I use Screencast-O-Matic for this, because it's not necessarily a transcription service, but they have like a voice to text component. Like if you were going to do captions, I actually use that and I copy it and I paste it into my SOP template and clean it up. So however you decide to do it, that is totally up to you. And it just depends on the resources that you have available. And then the fourth thing that I do is I actually put it into my template. So again, I have a handy dandy template that I use. So this is my SOP template. And I go ahead, I copy and paste it. And then, like I said, I clean it up and I put it in the format that I want to have it in. And that is really it. So number 1, I do my brain dump, and then, or I'm just adding to that initial list that I showed you. So here is where I start. And then I use a screen recording tool to actually record it and speak out loud while I'm doing it. I'm really specific. And then the third thing, like I said, I do is I transcribe it and I put it into my template, and then I approve it. And then now it is actually an SOP that I use within my business. So I hope these tips help. I will talk to you soon. And if you have any questions at all, you can drop them below. I am really just getting started. So if there's things that you want to see, just let me know. You can drop that in the comments as well. So anything that has to do with operations, that is what I do, right? Technology, techniques, dealing with your team, and any tactics that help you grow your business.